Yesterday we discussed how to get the state of divine love, and the criteria given was that you need to develop an intense longing for it. Now, what is the process for developing that intense longing? How will we reach that point? We will discuss that today. It will be a serious discussion. So take a moment to ensure that the mobile phones, the iPhones and Blackberries and Verizons are switched off. All switched off? Okay. You all wish to realize God. That is the reason you have taken time out on Sunday to attend this program. It can be said that you are travelers on the path to God. Whenever you embark on a journey, you keep seeing the mile boards on the way. That confirms to you, I have now crossed so much distance. Only so much is left. I am on the right path. I am getting nearer my goal. And if there was no feedback like this, your enthusiasm for continuing would have reduced. Feedback is very important. If you go to the bowling alley and start bowling and there is no score at the end of it, you will say this is no fun. Half the fun will come from the score at the end. How did you perform? So similarly, on the path of God realization that you are going, what are the milestones? So that we can find out how far have I reached, how far am I yet to go. You must have heard of Ashtanga Yoga in the path of Raja Yoga. If you do sadhana, Ashtanga Yoga, there are 8 stages. यम नियम आसन pranayam pratyahar dharan dhyan samadhi. To the final state of samadhi, there are these 8 stages if you go by the path of Ashtanga Yoga. If you go by the path of Jnana, there is Vivek, Vairagya, Samadhi, Shat Sampatti, Mumukshutva, Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan and Samadhi. But this path of Jnana, little reduce the volume a little. The path of Jnana and Ashtanga Yoga are not suitable for the present age for all of you. The path that is suitable for you all is bhakti or devotion. So you are engaged in the process of devotion to reach God. What are the stages in this process? This is described in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. Ādau Shraddha Tatah Sadhu Sangotha Bhajana Kriya Tato Nartha Nivrittis Syat Tato Nishtha Ruchis Tata Atha Saktis Tato Bhava Tatah Prema Vyudhanchati Sadhaka Namayam Premna Pradur Bhave Bhavet Krama. It is said there are 8 steps, then divine love or God realization. Let us understand these 8 steps. The first step is Shraddha or faith. The journey begins with a little bit of faith. modern science tells you that there is no such thing as the soul, you are a bunch of chemicals put together. And when the chemicals are scattered at the time of death, you cease to exist. So if that is all we are, then what is life all about? As long as you live, just eat, drink and be merry. And then this world has not been created by God, it has been created by a bang, by an explosion. But then some people go beyond that. This doesn't make sense to me. Nothing can be made by a bang. If you say, how was this microphone made? Could it have been made without a lathe machine, without a foundry, without forging, without an operator who had the knowledge to operate the machines? Was it made by a bang? And this world is so complex, there must be some God who has made it. We have not seen him, but there must be. The scientist will say, I will not see what I cannot believe. I will not believe what I cannot see. Once in Bhuvaneshwar, one IAS officer told me, Swamiji, do you believe in God? I said, well, I think the clothes are indicating I do. He said, I don't believe in God. I said, congratulations to you. He said, what kind of Swamiji are you? You are supposed to convince me that I should believe in God. I said, if that is your interest, all right. So why do you not believe in God? He said that I have never seen him, so I don't believe. I only believe what I can see. I said, have you seen your grandfather? Yes. Great-grandfather? When I was 4 years old. Great-great-grandfather? Never seen him. So do you believe that you had a great-great-grandfather? If your principle is, I will only believe what I can see, then you should not even believe your great-great-grandfather. If Obama says, I will only believe what I can see, how will he administer a huge country like this? He has to base it on reports, on basis of hearsay, on evidence, etc. So similarly, we have not seen him as yet, but we have seen the amazing world. Amazing world. So it indicates we have a leap of faith, there must be an amazing creator. Once, Narad ji, he went, the great sage Narad, he went to the house of a Pandit. The Pandit was reciting Ved mantras when Narad Muni came. He was so excited. He said, "O sage, please come." He seated him on a high seat, washed his feet, did his arati. Narad ji said, "Do you want anything?" The Pandit said, "Narad ji, you must be meeting Narayan, God. Next time you meet him, please ask, when will I get God realized?" Narad ji said, "I will." From there he went to a cobbler's house, Mochi. The cobbler was sewing the shoes. He saw sage Narad has come. He also welcomed him in his humble hut, worshipped him in whatever way he could. Narad ji asked him, "Do you have any wish?" He said the same thing, that you must be going to God's abode. Next time you go there, please ask him that when will I attain him. Narad ji said, "I'll ask." He went from there to Vaikuntha. Narayan said, "Narad ji, nice that you are here. What is the news from Mrityulok, from the world?" He said, "Oh Lord, I met these two people and they were eager to know. One of them was a Pandit, he was reciting Ved mantras, and the other was a cobbler, he was stitching shoes. They were both eager to know when will they become God realized." Narad ji said, "You tell the Pandit that the tree in his courtyard, as many leaves as there are on that tree, it will take him that many births. And tell the cobbler that this is his last life. He will attain in this life." Narad Ji said, my lord, what kind of decision is this? He was reciting your Ved mantras and the cobbler was stitching shoes. He said, Narayan said, Narad Ji, when you meet them again, they will ask you, what was God doing when you met him? You tell them that God was taking an elephant through the eye of a needle. The needle has that little eye. He was taking an elephant through it. You will understand my answer. Narad Ji said, as you instruct. He went back to the Pandit. The Pandit said, Narad Ji, you met Bhagavan? Yes. What was he doing when you met him? Narad Ji said he was taking an elephant through the eye of a needle. Pandit Ji started laughing. You've got a sense of humor. Even to take a thread through it, you need to put on the glasses and try 5-6 times. And you think that God can take an elephant through the eye of a needle? But nevertheless, what did he say? How many lifetimes will it take me? Narad Ji understood now. He said that the tree in your courtyard, as many leaves as it has got, it will take you those many lifetimes because you don't have the faith. He went to the cobbler's house. The cobbler asked him that you met Narayan, what was he doing? Was he in a great mood? Was he relaxed?